Hello everyone, we are going to learn all about Zoom breakout rooms. We are going to learn how to enable a Zoom breakout room feature, how to schedule a Zoom breakout room lecture, how to host a Zoom breakout room, how a teacher can join the Zoom lecture, and how a student can join the Zoom breakout room. The first thing we are going to do is how to enable Zoom breakout room for your college or school ID for the first time. Here we have to open Zoom web portal. For that, open a browser and type zoom.us. Here you can see. Then click on sign in. Type your email ID, password, click on sign in. Now after that, on the left hand side, you can see the settings. Click on settings. You have to go to meeting, advanced. Here you will see breakout room. You have to enable it for the first time, and this is the only time you have to do it. And here, allow host to assign participant to breakout room when scheduling. Click on save. You'll see the settings has been updated and you can sign off from there. Here we will see how to schedule Zoom meeting with breakout rooms. To schedule a Zoom breakout room meeting, you have to go to the Zoom web portal. You have to enter zoom.us in the URL of the browser. Then click on sign in. Enter the email ID, password, click on sign in. Click on schedule meeting. You have to enter the topic, the description, and the date and time and the duration of the meeting. The duration depends whether you have a paid version or the unpaid version. And you know the unpaid version is only for 40 minutes. And here you're going to select the personal meeting ID, the passcode for it, the host on, participant on. You can mute the participant upon entry and click on breakout room pre-assign. We are going to import from CSV file. We don't have a CSV file, so you have to download from here. Click on download, it gets downloaded. Open that. Here you will see the dummy email IDs. Delete that and you have the list of all the email ID of your students in your Excel file. From there you copy and paste it into this. See, I have the list of all the email ID of my students and their classrooms. I've given 12A and 12B, two classrooms, and the email ID pasted here. Now save this file. So this is the template Zoom has given you. Now click on browse. I'm going to select this file. Click on open. See, I can see the two classrooms here got created with a list of email IDs I have fed. One classroom I can see 8 students and 9 students. If I want to create a new classroom, I can click on this plus. Click on the plus, new breakout room. I want to rename it. You see this pen shape? Select on it and you rename 12C. Now I'm going to add participants here. Enter the email ID of the student. Alt and enter. One more classroom I'm creating. Rename on the pen, you select and rename it. Here, this is the save button. If I want to remove the student or move the student to any other classroom, I can do that. Click on save. If you think you want to edit it, click on again. I want to add one more student here in class D. Enter the email ID of the student here. Alt and enter and click on save. Finally, a save in this web portal. So you schedule the meeting. This is a meeting ID. Click on copy invitation. copy this invitation and paste in whichever WhatsApp group you have so that your students can see this invitation and join your classroom. Next, we'll see how to start Zoom breakout rooms as a host. To start the meeting as a host, we have to open Zoom app, enter the email ID and the password and sign in. Here you have to click on Start. Here you can see the breakout room. This you will see only laptops or desktop, not in mobile devices. Here my students and teachers are joining in. Now, the breakout rooms allow you to split your Zoom meeting or lecture into 50 separate sessions. That is up to 50 separate sessions. The host can split the participant manually or automatically or pre-assigned using CSV file. So this is beneficial to school and colleges where we can conduct classroom using paid version, and in one ID can split up to 50 classrooms. And you can make multiple co-hosts, and each co-host can take care of the room just like a teacher in each classroom. And you need a dedicated person in the main window, so any person coming late in the breakout room or going out of the breakout room session due to network issue can be assigned back to the room. So here, if you open the breakout rooms in the morning, suppose if you have a 5-hour or 6-hour session, morning at 7 o'clock you open the session, then in the end only you have to close the breakout rooms for the main session. The entire thing can be open just like your offline school or colleges. Morning to that 5-hour 6-hour session, the school is open, so this is open in online, and the teacher can come and go. The student will remain online for these 5 to 6 hours. You can do that. Now here you can manage participant. Click on the participant, and whichever participant you want, you can make them a host or a co-host. The co-host facility, you can see it in the paid version. Other than that, you can make host, ask to start a video, put him in waiting room, remove him. All these facilities are the capabilities the host has. The host only can assign the students to a particular room. Only the host can make another attendee co-host. The co-host cannot do that. So we need a dedicated person as a host. Now click on breakout rooms. Now I have already pre-assigned my student using the CSV file. Here we'll see the 4 classroom which I've already assigned. Here you see option, add a room, open all room, recreate. Here recover to pre-assigned rooms and recreate all rooms. This is automatically done by this. Students will be shuffled into different rooms. I don't want that. Here I'm selecting the first one, pre-assigned rooms. Yes, I can see the students already assigned by me. The call, he is also already assigned by me. Now open all rooms. If you open all rooms, all the students which have been assigned will get an invitation in their phone or their devices. You can see all these options. You have to try out all these options. Now here you can see there are 3 unassigned students. Maybe the students have joined after I click on breakout room, or they are not been assigned in the CSV file. So now I manually click on assign, select whichever classroom you want, click on assign, and I'm selecting the classroom. So they will go to their respective classroom. Here you can see I've got 4 classrooms and the students. Whoever not assigned or joined will still remain in the main room. Only when they join, then only they will get removed from the main room and go to their respective breakout rooms. So 2 students have joined. You can see they are in green. See here, move to, I can move and shuffle them to different classes. Here, click on broadcast message to all. I can write a message here and can send this message to all the students or teachers in the breakout rooms. So it's broadcasting message. Here I can see the student. The student is still in the main room. He has not been assigned or not joined. If I want, I can make him a co-host in paid version. Click on breakout room. He has joined in 12B. Now I want to shift this student to 12D. Move to, I can use that. And he has been moved to 12D. Now he has to join. Only when he joins, it will turn green here. See, he has joined in 12D. So now I'm going to join in 12A class and see how the class is going on. Click on yes. When I move to any classroom, I'll be muted automatically. See, I'm going to this classroom and I'm going to check on the students and the teacher. I can speak to them and leave room. When you leave the room, you're leaving this breakout room and you will come back to the main session because you are in charge of the entire thing. Now again, breakout room. I would like to go to the second class. Click on join. Yes. Again, I'll be muted. You can speak to the teacher. And then leave this room. I can share the screen. Click on breakout room. Again, I can see the students there. I can see if anybody is unassigned. In that case, I have to keep a check on that if the student is unassigned or not. If any network issue has come back to this main window, then I have to reassign him back to the classroom. The co-host will take care of the breakout room. He'll have full control over the classroom. He can rename, he can remove, he can put him in waiting room, but I have to give him the control. That is, I have to assign him as a co-host. See, I've closed the classroom. Then everybody will come back to the main room. That once all the lectures over after 5 hours, I click on close and then everybody will come back to the main room. Or they can leave from there. They don't want to come back to the red. They just directly they can leave from there. Sure. Now I'm going to end this. Click on end. Click on end meeting for all. Here I can sign out from here. So by this way, you can conduct a full session, a 5 or 6 hour session using a host and co-host. The co-host will be the teachers and the students are already assigned using the CSV files. Now to enable the co-host feature in the paid version, you have to go to the Zoom portal and there you have to go for the settings and then you have to change the setting. This is the setting. You have to enable the co-host. So you can make multiple co-hosts in your breakout room. After enabling the co-host feature in the Zoom web portal, now during the session, you can make multiple co-hosts for the meeting. For that, only the host can make a co-host. So for that, the host has to move the cursor on the participant and then you click on more and this will open up into like this. And you can select make co-host. In the paid version, you see this make co-host. And then a dialog box will open asking you, do you want to make this person the co-host of this meeting? Click on yes. And then the selected person will be the co-host for the meeting. Now the co-host has got privileges like he can put the participant in the waiting room. He can remove a participant. He can rename a participant. He can mute, unmute a participant. He can start and stop the video. He can record the video. Okay. So these are the privileges the co-host has. But the co-host cannot start the breakout room. The co-host cannot end the meeting for all. He cannot move the participant from one room to another. And he cannot make another person co-host. Only the host has the privilege to make co-host. So before moving from one room to another, the co-host should be assigned to a particular room by the host. Then only he can move from one room to another. Here we will see how to join Zoom meeting as a teacher. Now, as a teacher, you got the invitation in your WhatsApp group. Copy the meeting ID. Open your Zoom app. Click on join. You paste the meeting ID there. Enter your name and the password and click on join. Now, how students log into Zoom lectures? Now, for that, student has to make sure that you have given the same email ID in which you have registered or logged in with Zoom. For that, you have to go to the settings of Zoom app and see that the same email ID you have given to the teacher for the CSV file. After that, you copy the meeting ID and the password from the group or WhatsApp group from whichever you have got the ID, and copy this ID and paste it in join in Zoom meeting ID and give the name as per your school or college requirement. Here in my college, I want my students to enter the class, division, their roll number and their first name, and click on join meeting. Now I have joined the meeting. Now I will get a message from the host asking me to join the breakout rooms for 12A. In that case, this is what I'll see in my phone. The host is inviting you to join breakout room 12A. Okay, so I click on join. So as a pre-assigned student, I'm invited to join the breakout room. See this? This is the screen I'll see. Okay, I have joined the meeting, the breakout room. And here you will see this icon, ask for help. In case you have been assigned a wrong class, in that case, you can speak to the host. You can click on ask for help. After clicking ask for help, this is what the student will see. You can invite the host to the breakout room for assistance. Click for ask for help. For any trouble the student has got, he can ask the host to come out and help him. So this is what the host see. This is what the host see, that this particular student from this breakout room is asking for help. So he can join the breakout room to see why he has asked for help. So this is the host page. Now the host is joining the room from which he has got ask for help message. Now this is what the host see. The host window will be like this, who is joining that particular classroom.